So the PS5 came out exactly a year ago today. And lucky for me, I was fortunate enough as a college student to get it on release day and have it shipped to me 2 days later.
Now here's what we want to see here, guys. Here's what we came here for.
Wow!
Oh, wow!
Hold up, get the camera.
Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at this.
But unfortunately, the same can't be said for the millions of people that are still in dire desire for a PS5. So this video is for you guys. I've had this thing for 365 days now, and I'm going to tell you the truth about it. When you look back over the years and the big console releases from the Xbox 360, the PS2, to the PS3 and the PS4, those all were released and almost seamlessly you were able to get your hands on one within the first couple of months of it being released. So why is it 365 days later and people that want them still don't have it? And why can't we just walk into a store and buy one? And the answer is the chip shortage. The chip shortage is affecting not only Sony and PS5, but it's affecting the entire tech industry. With TSMC debuting their new 5 and 7 nanometer chip designs, those complex chips take a lot longer than usual to be made. But what does this even really mean? Let's take it back. It's spring 2020, and the ramp up of the global pandemic is beginning. People are being sent home from work and school, and because of that, they still have to be able to get things done that they were assigned to do or the responsibilities that they had prior to being sent home done. Because of the new need to have to work remotely, people went out, bought computers, bought webcams, bought all types of things to be able to function from home. So I guess you could say numero uno for who to blame for why you can't get a PS5, the global pandemic. And because of the pandemic, quick economics lesson for you, the demand went up way more than there was supply. And because of those chips that I was telling you that were a lot harder to make now because of the new designs, the supply couldn't catch up with the new demand, causing a chip shortage. Along with that, companies like Apple, Tesla, and Nvidia had already claimed a lot of the chips that were being produced at the moment. So the ramp up of the demand for the chips only made things worse. Other people you can blame. Trump, of course, for his initiatives to deter the U.S. to China trades. We can also blame the drought that was in Taiwan, where most of the chips are made. Let's blame the car manufacturers for not getting their estimate on the chips that they would need, right? And like I was saying earlier, they're affected by that. Some companies even skipped the 2021 models of cars just because of the chip shortage, skipping to 2022. But all this is besides the point. The main reason, besides the global pandemic, millions of people that desire a PS5 don't have one, resellers. Those awful human beings threw off the supply demand even more than it already was, making it even harder for people to go to Walmart and get a PS5 because people are using bots to buy 300 at a time. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about resellers, because to me, those are some awful human beings. The PS5 came in the height of a global pandemic, not only altering society as a whole, but completely blindsiding the gaming industry. Because of the pandemic, those same people that were working those infamous developer hours are now being put in an even harder spot by having to do it remotely. So I guess you're still wondering the point of the video. What am I getting at? Well, you came here to find out why it's okay that you don't have a PS5. And here's a couple of reasons. A hype gained since the reveal of it in E3, Hogwarts Legacy, that was supposed to come out January 2021. Now, the game is said to be pushed back to 2022, indefinite of the month. Riders Republic just came out 2 weeks ago when the release was originally set for February 2021. Gran Turismo isn't coming till 2022 when it most likely would have been out by now in any normal gaming industry year. I could go on and on with games that have been delayed. Deathloop, delayed 5 months. Horizon Forbidden West, delayed till February. GTA, yet another delay, not coming till 2022 for the PS5. And selfishly, I have to throw this one in here because I love the game, even though it gets a lot of hate and has gotten a lot of hate. But Cyberpunk 2077, that PS5 boot, I've been wanting. It's not coming till 2022 when it was scheduled to come out by the end of this year. Along with all these delayed games that are just now coming out a year later after the release of the PS5, we've just now gotten quality of life updates for the PS5 software. Little things that, you hassle with and that are a little frustrating that you have to go a whole bunch of different steps trying to do. Well, those quality of life things are now prevalent, but they came a year later. So, yet again, point of the video. What is it? Well, if you don't have a PS5 right now at this moment, you're not missing out on much. Actually, I would argue you're not missing out on anything right now in this moment. Games are just now releasing, and even right now, I don't think there's a game that really fully takes advantage of all the new things that are in the PS5. I don't think I've had a DualSense experience like Astro's Playroom in any of the other games that I've played. Even the PS5 games. And that was a default game that came with the PS5. Yet a year later, I still haven't had an experience that was as good as that one when it comes to the feeling of the DualSense 5 and the things that would immerse you into the next generation. The PS5 has not made the PS4 obsolete yet. I'll give it another year and a half before people are putting the PS4s down like they put the PS3 down. So is it cool to have a PS5? Yes. Would I say that I'm having a significantly better gaming experience because I have a PS5 versus a PS4? No. Well, I guess maybe the bigger controller. But besides that, I would argue that right now in this moment, the PS4 and the PS5 are almost identical gaming experiences. And a year after the PS5's release, I don't feel like we're in the next generation of console gaming yet. And the difference between the two are indistinguishable, really. You're not missing out on anything if you have a PS4. But if you have an Xbox, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. Thank you for watching. Click one of those buttons underneath this video if you want to. Maybe even click on one of my other videos. Are they all as good as this one? Or are they all as bad as this one? Whichever way you want to go, there's only one way to find out.